Student, dear student, we are going to discuss about some important social issues like resettlement and rehabilitation of people, environmental ethics. Last one is wasteland reclamation. First one is resettlement and rehabilitation of people. It is the important serious problem caused by the developmental activities. Through the developmental project raises the quality and standard of living of the people of country. There is a over exploitation of natural resources and degradation of the environment. Besides this, native peoples are directly affected. So, next one is causes of relocation or displacement of people. Mainly it causes by three things. One is the developmental activities, another one is a disaster, third one is conservation initiatives. Developmental activities, constructions of roads, dams, railway lines, parks, airports, etc. These are all causes the relocations of people. Next one is a disaster. It may be a natural or man-made disaster. Suppose it will be a natural disaster, should be a best example, earthquake, flood, droughts, landslide, avalanches, volcanic eruption, etc. Then man-made disaster should be a nuclear accident, industrial accident, dam burst, etc. Next one is, third one is conservation initiatives. These include the protections of wildlife, forest, water body conservation, or for pollution control purposes such as a displacement of human population around the industrial areas. Best example, sanctuaries, national park, forest reserves, biosphere reserves, etc. Next one is rehabilitation issues. The issues are mainly implemented in the year of 1897 for this purpose, which empowers the government to serve notice to the people to vacate their land, provision of cash compensations. It should be having some important issues like that. First one is the tribals are usually most affected among the displaced, who are already very poor. Next one is displacement further increases due to loss of home, land, jobs, food security, etc. Next one is, third one is a breakup of family is an important social issues. Next one is, the fourth one is tribals are becoming the environmental refuges. Fifth one is marriages, social and cultural functions, their folk song, dances and activities vanish with their displacement. Last one is loss of identity and loss of the intimate link between the people and the environment. It's having some policy. It's the first one is Land Acquisition Act in the year of 1997 empowers the government to serve to notice the people to vacate and gives the compensation. Second one is to minimize the displacement and to promote as far as possible non-displacing or least displacing alternatives. Third one is priority to the land owners in employment in particular industries. Third one is, if available, same area surface will be allocated in some other places. Next one is tax exemptions for the compensation and also provide a better standard of living to the project affected families. And also the people should be rehabilitated on minimum dislocation basis by choosing the adjacent areas. And also facilitate the harmonious relationship between the recurring body and family through the mutual cooperations. The last one, important policy, scholarship for education of the eligible person from the affected families. So these are maybe the rehabilitation policy. This will be an 8-mark question. It's also having some important case studies like that. Sardar Sarovar Dam should be a river Narmada flows through the Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra and Gujarat. As a result of 10 lakhs of people should be homeless. Then 45,000 hectares of forest and 2 lakhs of cultivable lands are submerged. This is the best example for resettlement and rehabilitation. Second one is Degri Dam project. It is located in Goswal town of Degri. It submerged nearly 100 villages. 85,600 families are submerged. Then third one is Bong Dam. It was constructed on a river in Himachal Pradesh and Punjab. The water utilized to irrigate the Rajasthan. 30,000 families are uprooted due to Bong Dam. Then fourth one, Dal Lake Development Project should be constructed in Kashmir. Nearly 50,000 people were affected. Then Jari Hold, it should be constructed in Jharkhand state. 30,000 people were affected. Then Valmiki Tiger Reserves, nearly it will be constructed in Bihar. Should be 142 villages are affected. Last one is Wayanad Wildlife Sanctuaries should be constructed in Kerala. Nearly 5,34,472 tribals were affected. Only 843 got compensation. So these are maybe the resettlement and rehabilitation. Next one is environmental ethics. It should be focused only for issues and solutions. Environmental ethics refers to the guidelines, issues, and principles related to the human interaction with their environment. It also focused on the effort to be taken for environmental protections. Environmental ethics based on two views, like that it's also called as functions of environment. First one is anthropocentric worldview. Next one is ecocentric worldview. First one is anthropocentric worldview. Man is the important. Earth has unlimited supply. Resources are meant for only a human welfare. Healthy environment depends on only a healthy economy. Success human being depends on how he is deriving the benefit from the nature. These are all maybe the anthropocentric worldview. Next one is ecocentric worldview. Environment is then important. It's also there is a limited supply and is meant for all the living beings. Healthy economy depends on proper environment. Success depends on how man is cooperating with the nature. Next one is ethical solution to the environmental problems. First one is the environment can be protected due to the following activities, like that reduce the waste of matter and energy resources, recycle and reuse of waste product, over exploitations of natural resources must be reduced, soil degradation must be minimized, biodiversity of earth must be protected, reduce population, and also increase the economic growth of our country. Last one is sustainable development is an important on conservation of natural resources, harvesting of non-conventional energy, and waste management. So these are all maybe the ethical solution to environmental problems. Some important guidelines: you should love and honor the earth. You should each day is care to the earth. You don't drive the resources to extinction. You should be grateful to the plant as well as animals. You should also conserve the resources. Then the environment should be given to the preference than the economy. You should aim for sustainable development. Admit and take measures for the losses caused by the environment. So these are all maybe the environmental ethics. It should be a 6 or 8 mark question. Last one topic is wasteland reclamation. What is meant by the wasteland? Wasteland, it's nothing but land which is not in use is called wasteland. It should be a unproductive, unfit for cultivation, grazing, and other economic uses are called wasteland. This altering the wasteland into the useful surfaces and maintaining for its future utilization is known as the wasteland reclamation. Generally, it's the two types. One is the uncultivable, another one is the cultivable lands. Uncultivable lands, these lands cannot be brought under the cultivation. Example, hill slopes, barren rocks, sandy desert, etc. Next one is cultivable. These lands are cultivable but not cultivated more than 5 years. Example, degraded forest land, wasteland, marshland, saline lands, etc. What are the main reason or causes of wasteland? Especially main reason: soil erosion, deforestation activity, overgrazing, waterlogging. Result is should be a wasteland. Next one is salinity is also creating the wasteland. Fiber demands also causes the degradation of forest land. Pesticide causes the loss of fertility of the soil, and also developmental activities like dams and power plants disturb the soil fertility. Over exploitations of natural resources also create the wasteland, where sewage and industrial waste are also resulting in the wasteland formation. Last one, final one, minimizing the activity of mining activity destroy the forest and cultivable lands. Next one, what are the methods of wasteland reclamation? Generally, it's having nearly 7 methods: drainage, leaching, irrigation practices, green manners, afforestation program, social forestry program, and also the applications of gypsum. First one is drainage. Excess water is removed by the artificial drainage. This process is used for waterlogged soil reclamation. Next one is leaching. Leaching is the process of removal of salt from the salt affected soil by the applying of excess amount of water. Leaching is done by the dividing the field in small plants. In continuous leaching, 0.5 to 1 centimeter water is required to remove the almost 90% of the soluble salt. Third one is irrigation practices. High frequency irrigation with controlled amount of water helps to maintain the better water availability in the land. Next one, green manners and biofertilizer. Applications of green manure is found to improve the saline soils. Next one is afforestation programs. NCA, National Commission on Agriculture, has launched several afforestation schemes. The Developmental Board has decided to bring 5 million hectares of forest land annually for firewood and fodder plantation. Next one is social forestry program. This program involves a strip plantation on road, canal side, degraded forest land, etc. Last one is Applications of gypsum, it should be the soil solidity can be reduced with the gypsum. Calcium of gypsum replaced sodium from the exchangeable sites. This process converts clay back into the calcium clay. Next one is, what are the main objectives or need of wasteland reclamation? First one is to improve the physical structure and quality of the soil, to prevent the flooding, landslide, soil erosion like that, to avoid the over exploitations of natural resources, to provide a good quality water for industrial and agriculture purpose, to supply fuel and food, timber for local use, to conserve the biological resources and natural ecosystem, to provide sources of income to the rural people. So this will be a wasteland reclamation. This will be 8 or 10 marks question. Thank you. Thank you, student.